Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin, and welcome back to yet another installment of Chelsea transfer news and news just in general. But before we get to that, just like every other day on my trip here in Canada, I want to give you guys an update as to what I've been up to yesterday. Still in Vancouver, but we went to a place called Whistler Mountains. We took the gondola, I think that's how you pronounce it, gondola, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Took it all the way up on top of the mountains, and it was amazing. Really, really lovely place, the Whistler, it was a fantastic trip. Soon I will upload more of these videos and pictures very, very soon, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on YouTube. Do look out for it. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you do that. All the links are in the description. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what is going on over the past 24 hours. Let's react to all of the news. I believe in the past 24 hours, now the focus that Dewsbury-Hall has been done. Marquis, I think that's how he pronounces his name, Marquis. He's been announced. Obviously, now the full focus, ladies and gentlemen, is on Calafiori. So we're going to talk a lot about that. Look, in regards to Calafiori, as I've said always, I think he's a fantastic left-sided player. Whether it's LCB, whether it's a left back, I think defensively and on the ball, he looks like a player that you definitely want to have in your team. There's no two ways about that. The issue around the whole situation is what happens to Mark Cucurella, what happens to Ben Chilwell. We do need to find a solution for that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So let's get in on the latest, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to all the news that's been popping off. We'll start things off from Riccardo Calafiori. Chelsea and Arsenal are both keen on Riccardo Calafiori. Fabrizio Romano, once again, he's probably been the biggest journalist out there who's been putting up this news, linking us with Calafiori. I've got no doubts that Chelsea's probably interested because, let's be honest, the age and everything. Let me just have a quick look. I'm pretty sure the age and in terms of the wages, all of that will fit in on Chelsea's model, the current model. Let me have a quick look at his age. Yeah, he's 22. So obviously, there's no doubts why Chelsea's going after him. He's a talented young player. Coming from Bologna, I'm pretty sure the wages are not going to be that excessive. And the transfer fee is the only thing that makes me think this could be a bit of a pickle. But Arsenal are after him as well. And I think Arsenal, they probably do need someone on the left side if they do get rid of Zinchenko. And I'm not really sure whether they're going to keep Chiarentini. Kivior, I think that's the other option they used last season along with Tomiyasu. So that left-sided player is not completely down-packed for Arsenal Football Club. So if it comes between Chelsea and Arsenal, I do fear that Calafiori probably choose Arsenal, knowing that they are competing in the Premier League, knowing that they've got Champions League football. As I've said, in regards to the player himself, fantastic. Will be sensational for Chelsea Football Club. But the issues around it is, what do you do with Marc Cucurella? I feel like it'd be an utter injustice getting rid of Marc Cucurella right now. We see the kind of player he is under, at Spain in the Euros at the moment, and I feel like he's only 25 as well. It's not like you're losing value in Marc Cucurella either. We did buy him for a lot of money, and I guess that's probably the only downside for it. And his wages are probably a bit too high compared to what our wage structures are. I believe Marc Cucurella is more than 150k per week. The biggest issue is Ben Chilwell. If it was up to me, I'd get Calafiori and keep Cucurella as the rotating option on the left side, whether it's LCB, whether it's left back, whether it's inverting, whatever you want to do. I'd keep both of them because I think both of them combined would be sensational for Chelsea Football Club. And I'd get rid of Ben Chilwell. The issue with Ben Chilwell is you're not going to get rid of Ben Chilwell that easily. I don't think there is any suitors out there, and I don't think Ben Chilwell is looking to leave. He's on good money at Chelsea Football Club, and he's got a fairly long-term contract. So he's got no obligations to leave. Let me know your thoughts about Calafiori, how you feel about that. How much do you think he might be worth? Let me know in the comment section below. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are monitoring Manchester City's 21-year-old James McAtee's progress. We are loving the kids from Manchester City. I'm telling you, though, I don't think it'll be too long until we get ourselves linked with Rico Lewis as well. Few Chelsea fans are not actually happy with all of these links with Manchester City academy players. They're getting upset that what about Chelsea academy players? You're just not valuing Chelsea academy players as much. You're just selling them. You're using them to get other deals done in terms of Dewsbury-Hall recently. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of this Michael Golding type of moves to other parts of the Premier League or wherever around the world. We seem to have a bit of a fetish in regards to Manchester City academy players, and I think it might be coming from Joe Shields as well. Look, they are talented players, though. They are very, very talented, and at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, if you're talented, you're going to make it. Whether it's Chelsea, whether it's somewhere else, you're 100% going to make it. So all of these players that we are selling from Cobham, if you're good enough, you're going to shine elsewhere, or you're potentially going to come back to Chelsea Football Club one day. We've let go of many youngsters, and till date, I don't recall anyone notable from Cobham that has left Chelsea and has become a superstar elsewhere. I don't recall it. So, look, in regards to James McAtee, Sheffield United player on loan, I believe, last season, it was decent. He was very, very decent. Central midfielder, another midfielder. Do we need him? I don't think so. Once again, let me know your thoughts in regards to James McAtee. I think this would be, if we thought Dewsbury-Hall was an excessive purchase in a position where we are so well stacked, James McAtee, once again, why? But I guess we need to put the two things together. Archie Gray was a midfielder as well, and we've been linked with him recently. Are we looking for another midfielder? And Archie Gray has ended up going to Spurs. So, is this what Maresca wants? More technical, on-the-ball type midfielders, which we have, Enzo, Caicedo, Romeo Lavia. Now we've got in Dewsbury-Hall. Do we need more to come in? Or do we think that players like Chuka potentially don't have any future? Conor Gallagher, like, this brother needs to go now. There's rumors that potentially there could be a new contract for Conor Gallagher. Highly, highly doubted. So let me know, do we need another player like James McAtee? I don't think so. Now, talking about midfielders, Chelsea rate Chuka highly. AC Milan have expressed an interest, but Chelsea have dismissed suggestions they are prepared to consider a loan with an option to buy. Look, if we keep bringing in more midfielders, there will be no space for someone like Chuka, and I still think right now there's no space for Chuka. So let's see how the season starts. Let's see if Chuka gets minutes. First and foremost, this brother needs to stay fit. That's the first important factor. Once he's fit, once he's performing well in the training sessions under Enzo Maresca. By the way, Enzo Maresca is kicked things off. I want to touch base on some of the news in regards to Enzo Maresca. He's already started working. In fact, we'll touch base on it now. But yeah, in regards to Chuka, stay fit, and then if you work hard in the training sessions, perhaps you'll get an opportunity. We do have quite a lot of games to play next season. We'll see. I guess it doesn't hurt for sticking around one more season. Me personally, if I'm Chuka, I'm thinking I'm probably not going to get any minutes. I'm leaving. But let's see what happens. Just wanted to touch on some Maresca news. Cobham is in full flow, by the way. Don't think there has been holidays. Maresca knows the data of every single player in our squad, has it memorized, big season ahead. So apparently, Maresca is not taking any leave, or is not taking too much leave. He's been working relentlessly, even though he's officially started at Chelsea Football Club 1st of July. But he's actually been working for weeks already, studying the players, strategizing what to do next season, which is fantastic to see. I'm very, very happy to see this. Some Chelsea players been back at Cobham today alongside Enzo Maresca. First official day. He's been there for weeks now. Some players filtered back in before today, more on July 4th, and the rest coming back from Euros and when, as and when. Maresca has been working for weeks, which is you know what, I'm liking it, man. I love the fact, ladies and gentlemen, that Maresca, he's a deep thinker. He's a philosopher. He's there, looking at all the options available, strategizing, working out plans of attack and defense and whatnot that needs to be done for next season, which is good. Do the homework. One of the biggest, I suppose, obstacle is when you don't do the homework and you're going to get done in the Premier League. So this is good to see. This is good to see. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, AC Milan like Romelu Lukaku, but they have not yet made an offer to Chelsea and must find a payment strategy to convince Lukaku about his salary and convince Chelsea to meet their demands. Look, this guy's a problem. Every summer he's a problem, and he had an abysmal Euros, so this will be so difficult to move on. And on top of that, an ego of his size, someone who thinks he is still a sensational footballer. Look, 12 months ago, I'd still say Romelu Lukaku, there's a good striker in him. But now, looking at his situation, he didn't really have a good loan spell at Roma. I don't think so. It wasn't like he lit it up. Obviously, his Euros wasn't that great either. Saudi, man, look into the Saudi situation, Romelu Lukaku. Don't do this dilly-dallying with another Italian club who are trying to offload his wages, trying to get him to forgo his wages, or try and see if we can do a deal for him with from the wages point of view. I believe when he went to Roma, he took a 50% salary cut. So Roma looked after 50% of it, and then he took the other 50% as a sacrifice. I don't know if we're going to keep doing that. I just need this brother gone from this football club and just get rid of this virus. At the moment, he is a huge virus for us. Go to Saudi, enjoy your time there, make the money, and just, go, brother, go. Now, a little bit about Mark Guy, ladies and gentlemen. He's been officially announced at Chelsea Football Club. Interesting that he's holding the current jersey. I don't know. I'll see if I can show you guys the new latest kit. Oh my God, it looks so pathetic from Nike. But this is what Mark Guy had to say. As part of their bid to convince Mark Guy to leave Barcelona, Chelsea made it clear that the 18-year-old is part of their plans now and not just seen as a possible candidate to make the senior squad in the future. So it looks like he will be part of the senior squad. He will be the backup striker to Nicholas Jackson. Fabrizio Romano actually put out a tweet before we look into Mark Guy's comments. I know this wasn't Mark Guy's comment, but soon we're going to look into Mark Guy's comment. Fabrizio Romano put in a tweet. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Keenan Dewsbury-Hall says goodbye to Leicester fans ahead of Chelsea official statement. So official statement for Dewsbury-Hall is coming soon. Pedro Lima is a Wolves player. But there was a news in regards to 39 minutes ago. Armando Bray, it's true. I have offers from Serie A, Bundesliga, and Premier League. He's going to have to go. Apparently, there's no obligation for him to leave. He's got a long-term contract, but he's access to requirement. Now, Fabrizio Romano saying Chelsea are not including Nicholas Jackson into any negotiations as he's considered as an important part of the project. Jackson's also very happy at Chelsea and only focused on Chelsea. So, look, he's not leaving, ladies and gentlemen. And Mark Guy, I think, is going to be a backup striker. He's going to be part of the first team squad. And let's see how he develops. These are some of the comments coming from Mark Guy. But firstly, Chelsea official announcement. Chelsea's pleased to announce the signing of striker Mark Guy from Barcelona. Mark Guy, it is immense joy to sign for Chelsea, and I struggled to sleep ahead of the journey here because I was so excited. Ever since I was small, it was my dream to play in the Premier League. Now I have the opportunity to come here to Chelsea, and I will work my hardest to be successful for the club. Let's see, man. We've already bought quite a lot of youngsters, and some of them are already being sold. So, Mark Guy, let's see what you can do at Chelsea Football Club. My main reason for wanting to sign for Chelsea was the football and sporting project the club is offering me here, and the trust everyone who works at the club is putting in me. Look, some of us still don't understand the project at Chelsea. I think, we understand in a nutshell, but what are they actually selling to these kids so that they get so convinced to come to Chelsea Football Club, knowing that we're stockpiling all the kids? I would love to know what are you guys selling to these kids? Because they're getting convinced. They're getting convinced. As you can see, Margie is very much enthusiastic about the Chelsea opportunity. The club has a very interesting plan with a lot of young and exciting players, and I think we can do great things. I think it is a very talented squad full of top players who are very young, have a lot of quality, and have a lot to offer. And he further goes on to say, I think what's most important to start with is that I adapt to my surroundings, which I'm sure will be easy. And then, of course, I want to win the Champions League and the Premier League for Chelsea. I love the ambition. On a personal level, I want to help the team as much as I can by scoring lots of goals, and I want to become the best centre forward in the world. I love it. Look, I love the ambition. I love the attitude. Let's see what he can do. Looks like that is the latest, ladies and gentlemen, that has been popping off at the moment. Let's see. I think, as I said, the biggest target at the moment is Calafiori. We've done the Dewsbury-Hall. We've done Margie. We've looked after all the other little bits and pieces in regards to Omari Kellyman and whatnot. We've done all of those targets. Now the next target is Calafiori. Let's see what we can do here, and we're potentially looking for another attacker. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. More, hopefully, you'll see in terms of the holidays on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.